next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. They're on the Texans sideline. Look at their head coach, Ryan. His side coming off a much-needed first win following a trio of losses to open the year. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Ravens. These guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Happy you could join us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. Kicker Kaimi Fairbairn just about set. And we're off and running from the Inner Harbor. This makes it up to the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another run for Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Baltimore.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third-down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he only manages one couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Man in motion out of the slot. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. The 30. That return finally ends, Brock, as they take it all the way back into the red zone.
What do defenses preach all the time? Scoop and score, scoop and score, scoop and score. Well, that was an amazing scoop. It was nearly a score after a huge return on that fumble.
Trying down the middle of Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
He was defended by Jalen.
Jackson now on 3rd. Headed out right. That play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete. Stroud off the play fake. This is complete to Schultz. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They connect on the deep shot. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
On the quick, right?
Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. And they get this down to the 28. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
A give to Mixon up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. On the ground again with Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. And they'll throw 3rd and long. Into the hands of Dell. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get the game's first points here in the second. Tank Dell the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. First down, here's Lamar.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
I'll air it out on 3rd. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the pistol, Henry. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
A loss of
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on fourth down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. We've set it downs from 37. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Run drawn up here for Lamar. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
This is Henry on second. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. Third down coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a punt.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This one from 42 yards out. Looking good, but just a little too far left. He missed it. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
First and 10 from the 32. The Texans going on offense now, just before halftime. And they can try and move this into field goal range, Brock, if they so choose. 55 seconds left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Running back sent in motion. Working inside the red zone. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans will add to their lead at the end of the half. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. So a 2-score game here. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Setting up the screen. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This connects with Higgins. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44. First down, Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Brought down by the versatile All-Pro, Kyle Hamilton.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. They go play action with Stroud. Cut at the 10-yard line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
On the quick, right?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
At the Ravens 5-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And the defense wins this round. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. Ravens to the line now. First and 10. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Out of the gun, Henry. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And they come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Lamar back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. He's off again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Taking the huddle, here's first and goal.
That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll run here with Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Here's Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens get it back to a 14-point game.
21, Ravens 7.
all set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, it's Jalen Knoll. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Stride to throw on first down. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. They've got first down here from the 36. From the gun, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. To the line. Here's third and 3.
It's third down and 4.
To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Slot man motioned over. He gives here to the motion man. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And the shotgun, a gift to Mixon. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Right at midfield. A 1-yard gain. Brings up third and 6.
To the air on third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39.
First and 10, a run to Mixon. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's second down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Hands off here for Brooks. Ball's out, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Ravens make the recovery. So just like that, Brock, a very nice drive ends in a whimper from that offense and a real roar. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Going on third down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Stroud finds his man over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Higgins, the man in motion right. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Left side into the hands of Dell. He will have the Texans first down there, and the celebrations can begin now down on that sideline.
That's another Texans first down. Again,
So it's a win for the Texans. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know when